So I was feeling good. I was really excited for the event. I've done a lot of like lactic acid training over a longer period of time. So the last thing I told Simon before I walked in the bus was, he was asking me, what are you going to start at? And I was like 3:05. I started at like 3:30 or something.
Wow. So we are 3 minutes in. We've already got an athlete holding 331 as their current average.
And it felt really easy and really good for the first, I would say, 8-9 minutes.
And the current wattage is over 300. She's holding a phenomenal pace.
When I got to minute 8, I was like, oh crap, I'm smoked. I was so smoked.
But that average pace is going down quickly.
I had nothing left. I was completely empty. So I went out too hot, way too hot.
So these were our other two sort of leaders here, Uda and Matilda. And again, high 290s, or high 200, sorry, up at 290 average. Matilda up at 283.
We could only see your own screen, so like you didn't have any idea how it was going until afterwards.
It looks like it's probably going to be Uda that wins this.
I actually got an event win. Yay!
Good job.
And I got second. So
yeah, that's so
we're
nice.
happy, and we were next to each other. It was very special.
Like
With the
amazing.
view and just being next to each other and placing first and second, it was, like that was like maybe one of the most special moments in a competition for me.
The general overview is that we're really good at biking. I think we had on the women's side we had first place, second place, and probably fourth place. We're still waiting for the final results, but I think we had 3 athletes within the top 4, which is really good. And then we also had some more athletes. Again, we don't know exactly, but probably around like 8 to 15 for Nikki was pretty high, Andrea, Maria Rangfors. Yeah, so a lot of the athletes are top 15, so we're very happy with that.
And just going back from the first event as well, you kind of said in last week as well that people should look out for 1 or 2 of the bigger athletes when it comes to the bike, and you were right on that.
Very happy. I know Vår is not super happy with her performance. She probably expected a little bit more of herself, but she started out a little too hot, and she had to pay for that, unfortunately. And I'm really sad for her because I know how good she is on the bike.
That must be so frustrating.
So do you feel like a bit frustrated in the fact you didn't do the plan in mind?
Yes.
Or,
Because it's like, it's an execution issue. It's not like, oh, I had a bad day, or it's just a complete miss. And it stings a bit, and it probably will for a while.
If she wouldn't win, it was really good to have Uda win, or another of our athletes. And I think they're all really happy for each other.
And event number 2?
1,000-meter run. Here around this park, we think it's going to be just 1,000 meter in one direction, no turning around, in heats of 3, starting with 1 minute between each heat. It's not a full sprint, but you gotta dare to go pretty hard from the start. And then it's also a big benefit if you are able to, or if you're lucky enough to be in a heat with other good runners, so that you can kind of push off each other. So we have one heat where we have Nikki, Uda and Matilda, which is that's going to be really beneficial for all of those, and then the other girls will just have to push on their own or against the other athletes.
It was a short rest in between events, and it were like some of the girls were supposed to start when we were still at the bus, so it was like delayed. But it was kind of nice as well to not have the time to be nervous. I felt like we were just on the bus for like 40-45 minutes, and when we got there it was like 10-minute warm-up, and suddenly they just screamed my name, or our names. And just like, you're starting in 1 minute, and I was like, okay, let's just go for it, because sometimes when I warm up for a long time, and at least when it's like a call room 15 minutes before an event, you have so much time to think what you're going through, think how will I place, like so many things to be nervous about, but we didn't have that, so it was just like go and we just ran.
Go! Now push, come on! 10 seconds, stand by.
After 1K1, everyone's coming back to the starting line, and Christine's obviously jogging, as you do.
I ran as fast as I could. I don't know about the time.
You don't know? No.
No, I don't know. But I was tired when I was done. So I just, I'm getting old, so I don't really have the top speed anymore. So I felt like I was running like full speed all the time.
Yes, all the time.
You will go by yourself. I'm going to go okay. See you tomorrow? See you tomorrow. Okay. But
hopefully after the lift in the top 10, so I'm in the top team, which should happen.
But when we're here now as a group, I'm just happy to be here with friends and to have such a big group to enjoy this with and be in it together with. So I don't think too much about what's been before. Trying to be present here in the moment and just doing as best as we can for the whole team during this weekend.
And going into the weekend now, tomorrow you've got 4 events, is that right? 4?
Yeah.
Yes. So we're feeling okay now that you've started?
Yeah. It's been a short day today, so that's really nice. We were done by like 12 or something. Yeah. Maybe. So that's been really good. So now we just have the rest of the day to relax.
And for anyone looking back home, this is active recovery in the pool.
Yeah. Just 1 hour in the sun and then we have to go inside. Yeah. Recover in the shadow.
And yesterday in check-in, people were saying that when they checked in, it started to feel real. Is it a big relief once the first event's done? Does that feel like a weight off your shoulders?
For me, it's always been like the first one that I'm most nervous about, and I feel like I need to get that in the books just to like get warmed up. And I think it was like this too, even though it's like the 20-minute bike test is a little different because it's not like a heavy lift or you actually have 20 minutes to sit there and think about a lot of different things and maybe question your why. But I think it was a good event to start with, and now it feels real for sure.
But it's good practice to have some misses in the early start of a competition and then have to like put it behind you and move forward and not think too much about it. I think so. It's good practice anyway.
And you're looking forward to the rest of the competition now that you've got the first 2 out of the way?
Yeah, I think it's always the first one is the worst one, kind of, because you have like the start nerves and you don't know what to expect, you don't know where everyone else is, and everyone is kind of hot, starting out a bit hot on the first one. So, yeah, a bit calmer. I guess when I'm in the call room tomorrow, I'm gonna be pretty nervous again, so that keeps your mind sharp.
Love that. Amazing. Well done on day 1.
Thank you.
Well done.
Welcome to our vlog. Welcome to day 1. I don't see